What up? This is Robert Horry.
Horry, three-pointer. Buries it!
You might know me as Big Shot Bob.
To Horry for three. Oh, unbelievable. This guy is off the charts.
What's going on, Big Shot Bob?
Robert Horry from downtown.
Well, that's us popping back in on a Friday. Wrapping up the week that was. A lot of NBA action around the league. We're all working on our homework for next week's show. Next Tuesday's show, we got homework from Rob. He wants our 6 playoff teams from the East, our 6 from the West. So we do have a lot of little legwork to do now that the NBA is actually playing again. So thank you for that. I do want to start off with something you actually brought up on Rob when we did the show on Tuesday, and it has resurfaced. You did not have Luca Doncic in your top 10. Current NBA players. So ESPN released their players, top 25 in the NBA. I'm going to start at 25. I'm going to work backwards. And I'm going to see if you guys can figure out who's in the top 10. Kyrie Irving's at 25. Paolo's at 24. Dame is 23. Kawhi is at 22. Still have Kawhi Leonard in the top 25. Paul George is all the way down at 21. I thought he would be higher on this list. Ja Morant at 20. Tyrese Maxey at 19. Bam at 18. Spida at 17, Tyrese Halliburton at 16, Devin Booker is 15, Jaylen Brown is 14, Anthony Davis 13, Jalen Brunson is 12, and Victor Wembanyama is 11. There are a lot of weird inconsistencies on just that grouping of 25. Who do you believe are in the top 10, and where do you think they fell?
Luca.
Luca was number 2 on ESPN's list. And Rob left him out of his top 10 entirely.
I left him out of my top 10. I know. Joker is probably number 1.
Joker's number 1. Very good.
Yeah.
Bron.
And then
LeBron is 7.
Like 9. Yeah,
7.
Greek Freak is 3.
Greek Freak is 3. Giannis is at 3.
We had this on our show, so I kind of know the list.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. Well, then fuck you. Don't play along. Ruin the game for everybody.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man was at number 10.
5, right?
That was number 10.
Number 10, 5.
Anthony
Yeah.
Edwards.
Steph.
Steph Curry was 6.
How many more we got left?
3.
KD.
Yep. He was number 9. So you're missing you're missing 3 of them still. You're missing number 8, number 5, and number 4.
Tatum.
They had
Tatum's number 5.
Yeah, Tatum. Yeah.
Who's number 4?
Damn it, who was number 4?
We haven't cruised across number 4 yet.
Who did they have at 4?
East or West?
West.
Embiid.
Oh, no. Embiid is number 8. That's the other one missing.
Okay.
But still missing 4.
Yeah.
You said he's in the West?
Yeah, he's in the West. Best team in the West last year.
Oh, Shea
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Even with him being that high, it
Still
doesn't
flies under the
feel.
radar, right?
Yeah, it don't
I
feel
know.
like that.
I know.
Because I wouldn't consider him a. Usually, when you have somebody that high, they're a superstar. I still don't consider him a superstar.
Okay.
Who's Shea? I know it, right?
But when you have somebody that high, and I understand.
It's the market.
Is that what it is?
Market.
Yeah, it's OKC.
It's the market. It's OKC.
Yeah,
man.
but Kevin Durant was a superstar in that market.
But he didn't
Was he?
win MVP.
Yes.
Or did he?
But you forgot. But that team,
That was Westbrook. That was Harden.
Yeah, that team was they had a lot of fanfare because you think about all the young guys that stepped up for OKC. We didn't think would step up, So they were like, oh, okay, they shocked the world. Think about it. Everybody was expecting like this year, Shea might win MVP because they're expecting him to be number 1. They expecting him to be good.
Okay.
So when they expect something out of you, better damn sure come with it, or they're gonna talk bad about you.
Yeah.
Right, Sean?
Are you guys as surprised as I am that Paul George was 21?
I thought he'd be higher.
I thought he'd be closer to the top 10.
I have him ahead of Halliburton.
I
got him ahead of Ja. I got him ahead of Tyrese Maxey.
You know who went up into my top 10 after watching him in the Olympics? Devin Booker. I put Devin Booker in my top 10.
Okay.
He gets
and the reason I put him in my top 10 because he's one of those. He's like one of maybe 4 players that can score anywhere on the court that's in the league. And for me, if you watch him, he says, "Fuck it, I'm gonna lock some people up." And we didn't talk about his defensive. I'm like, damn, dude, as a coach, when you come back to me, I'm like, hey, I seen what you did in the Olympics. You gonna play some D for me this year. So he moved up in my because I think his shot is one of the prettiest shots you ever will see. So he moved in my top 10.
And did we get a little jumpy on Wembanyama at 11?
Yeah, especially ahead of Anthony Davis.
Ahead of AD, ahead of Paul George, ahead of Kyrie Irving and Dame, and it's not a shot. I mean, the kid is special. We talked about it on Tuesday. He's a special player. But
and I didn't put him
this
in my
is
top
year
10.
2 for him.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Let's slow down a little bit. Like Rob said, prove your pedigree, man.
Yeah, and for me, I would put Jalen Brunson and Halliburton. I would drop them below Ja Morant. Because I just think Ja Morant is everybody kind of sleeping on him because he missed last year. But think about what he was doing. He was almost an MVP 3 years ago. So
he was. He was in the conversation. I'm anxious to see him get back out there, man.
I put Jalen Brunson over Donovan Mitchell, though. I will agree with that one.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. I want to talk about our friends at DraftKings sponsoring this week's show. We very much appreciate them.
Yeah, the NBA is finally back, baby. A new season means new ways to get into the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA.
Who's draining threes from beyond the arc? Sometimes it's Anthony Davis. Sometimes it's Dallas Connect. Who's crashing the boards and grabbing rebounds? Get behind your favorite players and prop bets. And the prop bets you can make on DraftKings, home of the NBA player props. And if this is your first time and you're new to DraftKings, don't sweat it. New customers, if you bet $5, you get $200 in bonus bets immediately. Instant.
A free throw, 2 points, 3 points. Every point counts with DraftKings Sportsbooks. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code BIGSHOTBOB. That's code BIGSHOTBOB for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Nice. But again, the code is BIGSHOTBOB. And here's all the legal jargon we got to do. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in New Hampshire, Oregon, Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gambling resources, see dkng.co/bball. Do you think the Rockets are going to be good this year?
I think they can be really good. I think, Sengun, if he can stay healthy, is the key to that team. They figured something out last year where they trying to play him like a Draymond Green, where he can, handle a rock, do a little bit of everything. So I think they can be. I think that's the one team that's going to probably knock a couple of teams out of being in the the playoff contention.
Yeah. They got there's a lot to desire about that squad. They got you got a guy, a rookie who a lot of folks think can win Rookie of the Year. I done seen people call him off-brand Steph Curry. Now, that's not what I'm calling.
I know what I'm saying. I'm just saying he ain't winning Rookie of the Year. He ain't winning it.
I think what's his name in Memphis could win it. Big boy. They play for
Zaccharie?
Play for Purdue.
Yeah, Zaccharie.
I would love to see Zaccharie Risacher here in Atlanta win it, even though I think he's going to get a lot of opportunity to do so. But
I think he's going to be a bust.
Excuse me?
Oh.
I think he's going to be a bust.
Oh, you mean Alex Sarr in Washington?
No,
I think you're getting confused. Why you say he's going to be a bust?
They both going to be bust.
Whoa.
I just think, when you watch guys play, and, they have that, you think about guys who come from overseas. Wemby is in a whole other category by himself.
Yeah, that's fine.
You think about rookie guys who come from overseas, how good they are their first season. You think it took Dirk 4 years before he became Dirk. And in this day and age in basketball, they ain't giving you but 2 years before they move on to the next project. And this dude is a project. I hope he does good for you guys in Atlanta, just so I can, we can get some love on the show to them, but I don't see it.
Wow.
Man.
You think Zaccharie Risacher is going to be a bust? Yeah. He's played well this preseason. He's played with a lot of confidence this preseason.
Well. He's played well.
It's preseason.
Oh, so now it's preseason, but we were just sitting up here talking about and ravishing over West Side Connect.
Come on now.
Hey, no, I didn't.
That was different.
Over.
That was different. That happened in L.A. This happened in Atlanta. We don't give a shit.
No. I didn't. I said I was mad at him for making that damn three because I wanted to go home.
Yeah, There was no love. Rob wanted a nap. Screw you. All right, question from David. How much, if at all, do you guys believe the Anthony Edwards wants to leave and go play football story? I'm assuming you've both seen this by now.
I saw it because he did that photo shoot with Justin Jefferson.
That's absolutely right. It's from ESPN. I'll give you very brief context for those who don't know the story. Anthony Edwards said with Minnesota Vikings wide receiver Justin Jefferson present in the room that if, quote, I told my buddies, I said if we win a ring in the next 3 or 4 years, I'm leaving to go play football.
I think he's just talking. Now,
you ain't winning no damn ring.
Maybe that's his all-purpose out here. Is that we didn't win yet? Yeah.
Look, I ain't going that far, but
You ain't winning no ring with Gobert. You can't win a gold medal with Gobert.
He said they benched him in the gold medal game. bro, how you? Not only did you get benched in front of the rest of the league, bro, you got benched in front of the rest of the world. That's
man.
crazy.
Yeah.
So the world knows what the NBA knows.
There's people in Serbia like, look at this fucking guy. Look at him sitting on the bench like an idiot.
I don't believe it. I think it's talk.
We haven't had that discussion on the show, though. We've got to save this discussion for next week about, everybody want to talk about can basketball play football, can football play basketball, So
I mean,
that's a discussion we have to talk about
so,
next week.
We'll get into it next week. But it's so hard to just say because you're good at one sport. Like Shaquille used to pull this bullshit. He would always be, I could be a tight end. I could be a starting tight end right now.
Man,
and I'm like, man, you can't run. You can't walk 25 feet. You're going to run an out route and post up a receiver. It's not going to happen, dude. His knees are busted.
I'm like, at what point in time in your career are we talking about this? Are we talking?
He never played football in high school, did he?
No, I don't think so. No. But even prime Shaq, he oh God, this is gonna sound bad. He was never fast. Like just because you're big, that's one thing. Like you could get. I mean, if you could get him in the end zone and throw him a ball, and he can out jump everybody. He don't have to go that far. He's up there. Yeah. I mean, I get that you're leaning on your height advantage, but guys in the NFL, a lot of them, they're not that tiny.
If he was gonna play football, his ass would be on that offensive line.
Just stand in front of somebody.
Because big fella, you 7, you be the tallest offensive lineman in the league, and you
throw that way.
and you 300 plus pounds. Like Shaq has weighed what as much as.
He's special teams. He getting there for the block field goals. That's the only thing he's gonna be good at.
He can just shove the line down, but I mean, you got to get a paw up in there, dude. You got to make that thing count. But yeah, no, I think that there's this idea that just because you're really good somewhere means you can go do something else, and I think that's kind of a rare breed of athlete.
Now, obviously, some of the guys, Amp grew up playing football and stuff like that, but the one player that I think could do it, because we saw him play in high school and he looked good, was LeBron. At a certain point in time, like in his prime, like LeBron, we got tape on LeBron. We got football tape on LeBron. LeBron was a heck of a receiver and tight end when he was in high school.
This officially turned into a conversation I don't want to have anymore. LeBron leaves the NFL or leaves the NBA to go play football.
I'm talking about if he was Ant's age and to said hey, in another 2-3 years, that's different.
So let me ask you guys both a question then. If you had the football talent, you want to be an offensive player or a defensive player?
If I had the talent,
if you had the talent, you can play either side of the football. Would you have a preference?
Offense.
You both want to play offense.
Yeah, because I want to be a quarterback.
Okay, Rob, what would you want to be?
Quarterback.
You both want to be quarterbacks.
Because they protect the quarterbacks more than anybody, man.
Why? Because his ass don't get hurt?
The motherfuckers nowadays.
All right.
You can't touch them.
All right. Well, let's.
You guys swiped on the side of the head. I got hit upside the head. Okay, flag.
Quarterback is one of the 2 hardest things to do in sports. No disrespect to anybody else, but that and hitting a baseball.
Hitting a baseball is really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen. While we're on quarterbacks, a question from Kirk. Rob, I saw Aaron Rodgers got caught eating his boogers on Sunday Night Football. This is actually true. They caught him on camera on the sidelines digging for gold. Kirk wants to know what's the most embarrassing thing you guys got caught doing.
Man,
I am terrified. Terrified.
We caught Mark Master eating his boogers one time. We're like, dude, what the fuck are you doing, man? He was like, he just went all up in there like, I was like, oh man, but yeah, you'd be amazed that it's three things that I can't stand. But it's like even when Shaq used to go shoot his free throws, he stick his finger in his mouth. I'm like, oh dude, don't do that, don't do that. And then now when pitchers always lick their finger, like, oh dude, don't do that. I'm like, So, but me, I most embarrassing thing is just getting caught with my pants down.
Oh yeah, on the sideline. Pants getting dragged down. I got. This was during COVID. I kept going to the grocery store because I don't like the Instacart thing. Like I like to do my own grocery shopping. I buy the stuff I like to cook. I don't want somebody else picking shit out. If they don't have something, I'd rather get something that I want. So we tried it. I don't like it. So this was. I mean, it was like later into COVID. People were. I would go to the grocery store, and the grocery store was like, "Hey, you got to wear a mask." Fine, I've got a mask on, but I can't get the little produce bag open. You know, the little tiny one you rip off the shelf and you try to put peaches into it. And I'm doing this for 5 minutes, just my ass like this. Can't get this bag open, so I pull my mask down and I lick my fingers to get the bag going, and it opens up. And I put my mask back on. I turn around. There's just some old woman just staring at me, and stomps off and goes and gets the manager of Kroger. Who comes back over and is like, "Hey man, you can't be licking your fingers and touching food." And I'm like, "But I only touched the ones that I took. It wasn't like I rifled through them." You can't do it, sir. If anybody complains, we're gonna have to ask you to leave. Now I've got a manager and an old woman following me around for the duration of my grocery shopping because I have been. You want to talk about embarrassed? I wanted to crawl in a hole and die. I was like, I'm just trying to buy peaches. Leave me alone. I just want peaches.
Hey, you know what I do? That happens to me some. So I'll literally go there where they have the sprays, and I'll wipe my hand on the moist part, and then come back and like, okay, open it. I would not. It's two things that I broke Candace for doing. Candace was like, you get a ketchup patch, and you can't open. You try to do it with your teeth.
Oh no, I don't like that.
I don't let her do that. And licking envelopes. She won't do either one of those now because I'm like,
what's wrong with licking an envelope?
Dude, you don't know where that envelope is.
I know that glue's kind of good, man.
No, that's nasty, man. No, that's nasty.
A little pep in your step. No. You know what I mean? It's like a little chemical infusion of glue. I mean, come on now. Come on.
Yeah. Even before COVID, I always had antibacterial. As soon as I get through pumping gas, like.
Oh, you're one of them. No, and I'm the same way with pumping gas. As soon as I'm done pumping gas, I get in the car with the little hand sanitizer, and I'm like, forget it. We're done. Yeah. Get that off. Just because I don't know where those gas pumps are nasty, dude.
Well, especially after COVID.
Well, yeah, especially around COVID.
In the bathroom, too. I won't open the door in the bathroom unless I have a towel in my hand. A rag, a paper towel, I should say.
So you won't touch the bathroom door? Okay.
Because I've seen too many dudes come out of shitter and walk straight out of the bathroom.
That is a fact.
That's true, and that happens here all day. When these people come in here and they touch buttons, and I'm like, wash your hands. Shannon won't let me wear shoes in the house now.
Okay.
Because she saw something on Inside Edition about the amount of like fecal matter that's on your sneakers. And I'm like, shit. So now if I have shoes, get your goddamn shoes off. I'm like, sorry. So now I'm living with the shoe police at my freaking house. All right, did Texas? By the way, did you see all the nonsense in Texas after they lost to Georgia?
Oh yes,
where they throw all that shit on the field during that call, but then they picked up the flag. Mm-hmm. Did Texas fans throw enough trash on the field to get them to go? All right, let's just pick the flag.
Well, and I'll say this: it was the right call for them to pick up that flag.
Right, but it was like for me at that point, you got to leave it. Yeah. Y'all threw all this stuff on the field. We are not picking this. I'm not going to reward bad behavior. It's not happening because now guess what happens? Next time a call doesn't go their way,
now somebody going to throw something on the field.
Here come the pretzels. I mean, it is just going to be like a rain, cans, bottles, you name it.
Talk about the flag setting a precedent around the country.
Yeah. And now this is the other part of the story. The SEC is mandating Texas to, quote, use all available resources, including security, stadium, and television video, to identify the individuals who threw the objects onto the playing field and have them banned from the stadium.
Do you know how many bottles were on that field?
Hundreds.
So you're going to go look at every single person who threw a bottle and ban them? That's not happening.
Shut up.
Hey, I'm texting. Okay, all right, SEC, we'll do that. Oh, we can figure it out.
How much they fine him?
$250.
Man, you don't take the little grocery money and get out of my face.
$250 grand. Matthew McConaughey paid it out of his pocket.
One of the richest schools in college.
Oh my God.
Texas worry about that $250,000 like 25 cents to everybody.
Man, ain't nothing but a chip off Mount Everest, boy.
And then they got shellacked by Georgia. 30
They did.
15.
Welcome to the SEC.
All right. Last story of the shoot around this week, and if you ever have one you want to send to us, we're at Big Shot Bob Pod, pretty much all over the place. Tyrese Halliburton. A little bit of a humble brag here on Tyrese Halliburton's part. Tyrese Halliburton went to the 50 Cent show in Vegas. I guess 50 Cent's got a residency now in Vegas. Good for him. Congratulations. Tyrese went to the show. He thought, 4 o'clock in the morning, I just got home from this show. I loved it so much. I must send 50 a little, hey, man, congratulations video. So he pops up his camera, and he says, hey, 50, congratulations on your residency. He got 3 white girls with him. He got these 3 white girls. All three of them look like they are, like 5 White Claws down. Like they are
White Claws.
they are white girl drunk. And woo, in the background of this video with Tyrese Halliburton. I'm like, okay, this was just to show off the fact that you brought home 3 white girls from the 50 Cent show. That's all this was. This didn't have a goddamn thing to do with 50 Cent. This was, I want to show off I brought home 3 white women. What are you doing, dude? So the question here is, what's the last thing you posted that your wife asked you to take down?
I don't really post anything where but I did get posted one time. I was in Vegas.
Of course.
And this girl said, can I take a picture with you? I'm like, sure. I took a picture with her. You think about how many pictures you take. And all of a sudden.
Well, you take tons. Yes, I get it. Yeah.
Candace like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, what are you talking about? She was a porno girl. She's big on this, that. I'm like, who are you talking about? I'm like, and the funny part is, Candace was standing right there next to me when I took the picture. And so I'm like, you were standing right next to me. I'm like, I don't know. It's like, so she showed me, this is a girl, she's a dominatrix?
Dominatrix. Yes.
Yeah, dominatrix. She was one of those girls.
Dominatrix.
And she took, I let you know shit about that world. So she took a picture with me, and she was like, I'm like, what you want me to do? I don't know the girl.
Yeah.
So
I thought it was weird when she asked you to lick her shoes, though. That was kind of weird. So lick my shoes, Robert Horry.
So she was right there with you when you took the picture.
Yeah, we were at the Palazzo. I remember exactly. It was me, my mom, and Candace. We were drinking mojitos because that was the first time someone ever took the mojito and they hit it around to make it fragrant. And the girl was standing there. She said, "Can I take a picture with you?" I'm like, "Sure." I took the picture and started back drinking my mojito. And next thing I know, like 3 days later,
you get your ass in a sling for it.
What the fuck is this girl? I'm like, and the only thing I had to remind her. Yeah, the mojitos and us sitting there, and so she's like, "Okay,
all right." By the way, that's you in the background. God damn it! Look, there you are. I can see you smiling.